She hit me in my back.
Let me see your back.
She hit me like right here.
Okay.
And she hit me in my arm.
What am I doing that for?
I just need you to come out your hands up.
No, but
See your hands.
she's good.
What?
Come on. You got shit? That's the LA fat.
For teens stuck with unstable parents, the danger often lurks inside their own homes. So what happens when officers become the guardians these kids never had?
Hi. Where? She got a knife or what?
He's telling a story. I didn't mean to stab him. He's my kid. I love him very much.
I'm going to jail because of your grandson.
Stop.
Here are the times cops rescued teens from psycho parents. Starting with this woman who not only abused her own daughter, but allowed the girl's stepdad to do unspeakable things to her as well.
Sir! There's a floor up there. Tell him to get off.
What's going on?
Help her, please.
There's a lot of pressure on my freaking chest.
Okay.
Stop!
Yeah. Just a second. Who started that? Okay. Why do we do that?
I don't know, because I'm just like, get out.
I walked in with a knife and she freaked out.
On the afternoon of July the 9th, 2023, officers responded to a home in Georgia following a distress call about an assault in progress. When they arrived, a frantic young man met them, claiming his girlfriend was being assaulted by her parents. Expecting to deal with a simple case of discipline gone wrong, officers were left horrified when they met the psychotic mother-stepdad duo, who were very comfortable putting their hands on their teenage daughter.
Johns Creek Police!
Please just get her out safely. They're hurting her.
Hello.
What's going on right now?
We have our daughter. She's been like before.
No, they're the hair.
She gets
Sir!
There's a floor up there. Tell him to get off.
What's going on?
Help her, please.
Inpatient out. What's going on?
Up here! Up here!
Yeah, I'm right here. I'm right here. Ma'am, hey, I'm Officer Wynn. What's going on?
Can you please get this man off of me?
She tried.
Please get him off of me.
Shut up. They're riding around together.
Please help me up.
Holding you down.
Say thank you!
She tries to run away and then comes sneak
I'm
back in the
19 years
house.
old. I'm not running away. They knew where I was
They
at.
provide everything.
Yes, you did. I told you I was at Chris's house. Chris picked me up.
She was coming
person
back
showed me
so
driving?
that we could have a conversation.
30 to
with her.
31. She's a 24 patient.
Oh, 24.
She was coming back so that we could have a phone call.
Can you let me go?
No, I'm not.
Officer, can you please make this man let me go?
30. It's not an assault in progress. He's holding her down by the arms right now. I'm watching.
Can you please?
No, he's watching.
Hold on a second. I'm waiting for my other officer to get here right now, okay? I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
So,
Your dad, he seems like he's actually familiar with what's going on, so I
sorry.
appreciate your help.
So she and her boyfriend were coming back so that we could have a family discussion about what the boundaries and the rules of the house were going to be. Their car broke down on the way here.
Okay.
He's not even supposed to be driving because he has a DUI.
Okay.
He does not have a DUI.
We come home, and
He's not been
immediately
charged for.
she starts screaming in my face. So I was like, okay, I'm trying to have a constructive conversation with you.
Yeah.
If that's not going to happen, just leave. Obviously, like, I don't want to get into this.
Yeah.
Right? We have two smaller kids. Their grandfather removed them from the house so that they would not.
No, I'm not letting you go.
Witness
And he's not gonna make
Were they
me-
here when it
I'm not
started?
doing anything
Yeah.
wrong.
We knew.
So just the
He
four of
knows
you.
that.
It was just the four of us. We knew that it might escalate to this point because it has in the past.
The officer entered the house to find a man, later identified as the teenager's stepdad, practically pinning the girl down to the floor as she screamed for him to get off. Despite the shocking scene, the officer didn't intervene, instead choosing to dig deeper to uncover the full story.
To the park
plan
to,
Yeah, you're stupid.
to play with them, and in case I just don't want them.
Stop moving!
If you're allowed to hold me down, I'm allowed to try to
Can I-
put some pressure
can
on
I-
my neck.
No, you're good right now.
There's a lot of pressure on my freaking chest.
Okay.
Stop!
There you go. No, he just
There.
moved you, so you're not.
Now keep your
Your
head
neck
down,
isn't
don't
all
any pressure.
up in that corner.
No! No!
Do I not have to break to a normal person? I
That-
don't understand. I did
The
not.
officer is letting me finish right now.
Well, last night I told her, hey, I want to talk to you tomorrow. It's her day off school. It's my day off work. And instead, she was like, she runs away. And she's asked that when she runs away that we just give her space.
Okay.
So we're trying to respect
she's
that.
19.
And she's 19.
Okay,
She
yeah.
ran away. She had her boyfriend.
away. It's not running away.
She had her boyfriend come pick her up. She stayed the night at his house. We get a text this morning saying, hey mom, I'm on my way. And I'm like, okay, what are you on your way for? Like, are you wanting to pack your stuff? Are you wanting to talk? What? And she's like, for our talk. And I said, okay, that's fine. Then we get the text that the car broke down. We go pick them up. I try having a conversation with her, and it just escalates. And this is kind
So
of...
escalating, what exactly happened?
She grabbed my wrist and I said, please don't touch me. And
Hold
then
on,
she continued to drag me.
Because you talked You were talking.
Sir, if I just step over here to the foyer?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Stop.
Can you chill out?
Yes, tell her, please.
She's not.
I know I'm not letting you go.
Does the door automatically lock, or are we relocking
No,
it?
I'm not. I don't want the boyfriend inside.
Gotcha,
You
okay.
want me to put you on your stomach so you can breathe better? Yes, you do, Kat, because you're fighting me.
When I told her that I
I'm not putting any weight on
Yeah.
you.
and if that's why she wanted to do it,
Grab my
Yeah.
fingers.
then I asked her to leave.
Yeah.
She started running up to the
I'm
room,
trying to.
grabbed me.
Yeah.
No.
Stop!
This is not how we're gonna do this.
Stop! He had you on your back. Hold on. Okay, that works.
He was in the Marine Corps for 12 years.
You're making it worse for yourself.
So was she trying to hurt herself or anything today?
She was lashing out at us.
Lashing out at you guys?
And
Yes.
I get raised up.
Yeah.
And so we lash back. And then he gets in the middle to separate us.
Separate? Yeah.
Stop!
And then he gets hit.
Yeah.
And then boyfriend came in to try to pull.
Yeah.
And then boyfriend started throwing punches.
Okay.
The stepdad grew increasingly aggressive, and it was clear that he was no longer just restraining her. This was personal. That's when the officer decided enough was enough and stepped in. But what he discovered next was far more shocking than he could have imagined.
Just a second. We're gonna let you up, but I gotta get you in handcuffs right now, okay? Just give me your other hand. Over here. Yeah, I'm gonna get that in just a second, okay?
As soon as this happens, I'm off.
Yep. Just hold on just a second, okay?
Okay.
All right, so I got my second knuckle here. It's not tightening up.
I'm gonna get up, okay?
Yep, go for it. Okay. I appreciate you. Hey, I'm gonna double lock you so don't get any tighter, okay? You're okay. And after that, I'm gonna sit you up.
Okay, thank you.
Just promise me you're not gonna squirm and all this stuff, okay?
I promise.
Okay. Can you roll over? Just roll over to your side here. I just kick up this leg right here. I'm gonna pull you up, okay? Okay. Just hang out for me, okay?
Okay.
So she was lashing out at you, like just verbally, physically.
Kind of both.
Okay.
And it's
so how's
hard.
the physical part?
We just start going at each
Like
other.
in each other's faces, basically. And is that
No,
what's
like
physical?
hair pulling and slapping type
Who
stuff.
started that? Okay. Why do we do that?
I don't know, because I'm just like, get out.
Okay.
As soon as the hair pulling started from them,
That's when you got in the
I
middle.
went in there, split them up. I threw her on the bed. Back and forth, she was fighting, obviously. I was fighting, pushing, getting her down. She was talking shit.
I just get scared because this has happened before, and
Yeah.
she's run away in the middle of the night.
Happened last night. Also, we were having trying to set up a talk with her. She came up here, would not let me in her room. I was going to tell her, hey, we need to set up a talk.
Yeah.
She brought up a butter knife so I can unlock the door. I walked in with a knife, and she freaked out.
Good.
As soon as I realized I had it, I threw it down.
Yeah.
Just in case she comes up saying I was waving a knife in her face. I just walked in and was like, oh, shit. And I threw it down right away.
Yeah.
So, but
And you can meet our other kids. We have 2 other girls. We have a sister older than her. They
I just need to know what's happening when we
Yeah.
got called
No,
today.
no.
Well, but I'm just saying, like, we do not abuse children.
Yeah.
We do not. We're not.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's just hard to manage.
The mother confessed to starting the fight, and if that wasn't bad enough, the stepdad admitted to throwing the teenager on the bed, physically abusing her, and even entering her bedroom with a knife. As soon as the girl spoke to the officers, it became even more apparent how sick the duo was in their head.
her and stuff like that. So then when they got up here, yeah, she says that she pulled her phone. So that it's probably about to roll that way more than anything.
Officer.
Okay, now tell him what happened.
Okay, so what had happened, they told me I'm free to leave, and since when we got in the car, they didn't say anything to me, even though I had said, like, hey, I'm coming home, I want to try to talk, that type of thing. They just didn't say a word, they were just silent. So when it came inside, I was like, okay, so, and it was just silence again, and then my mom said, I want you to turn off your phone. And since my phone was the only thing they had left me, they had taken my keys and everything, I was like, no, I don't feel comfortable doing that. Like, if an emergency happens, I want to at least be able to call something or someone to come help me.
Yeah.
And I said, I'll transfer over the phone, anything that you guys own, like, as soon as I can. And they were like, okay, you're free to leave, just go then. So I go to leave, and I'm like, okay, I need my school stuff, because I go to school full-time, I pay for school myself. So I was just going to grab my backpack that has, like, my necessities. So I go up here to grab it, and my mom grabs my wrist, and she's like, no, you're not going upstairs, you're going outside. And I was like, let me go. Please do not touch me physically right now. Like, please do not physically, like, hurt me. Because also, like, with all the stuff they told you I was in, so I get really triggered when people touch me physically in an argument. So I just told her, I looked at her and I was like, please do not touch me physically, da-da-da-da-da. And why can she...
Do you want me to leave?
Yes, please.
Okay.
If you can just wait for me like downstairs like an hour or something like that, that'd be great. Yeah, I appreciate it.
So as I was coming upstairs, she tried to grab my wrist, like I said, and then I did not try to kick her back. I don't know why she said that. I just ran up the stairs as fast as I could. I grabbed my backpack, and they started hitting me. My stepfather hit me in the face. My mom goes, she's like, no, you cannot take anything, you cannot have anything. And I was like, I just want my backpack and I just want to leave. And they were like, no. And I was like, and that's when I called for my boyfriend so that he could witness it, you know, and also so that, like, I don't know, for protection. And he comes up and he put an arm out between me and my stepdad and my mom. And because I'm on the butt at this point and they're just trying to, like, hold me down, hit me, whatever. And he's like, hey, stop hitting her, like, stop touching her, da-da-da, like, this is not okay. And my stepdad then turns to my boyfriend and starts, like, shoving him, pushing him. He shoved him against the wall so hard he hit his head. And that's when I started to get physically aggressive because I didn't want to see my boyfriend get hurt. So that's when I started, like, kicking, being like, don't touch him, don't touch me, like, don't touch me, don't touch us, like, just let us leave.
The full truth started to surface when the officer spoke to the girl's boyfriend, further revealing the horrific conditions the girl was forced to endure.
Yeah, she's good, man.
You gonna be able to come out?
Yeah, just a second. I just want to talk to you really quick.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so, can you tell me what's going on?
This is what happened. Sorry, I was on the line with some. I was very concerned. My parents are coming to pick us up. If she can come home with me, she doesn't need to be in there. My car broke down. We were on the way. 2 days ago, she lost her social security card, and she was scared to tell her mom because they're not really close. She was living with her biological father before this, and they came to save her, they claimed. But, I mean, the stepdad, like, she told me they had some issues with that, and they also told her, yeah, whenever she lost social security card, they just started screaming at her. And when she was like, I'm gonna go to my house, because I told her I'd help her get that sorted, like she wouldn't have to worry about social security card, they started screaming at her saying she can't leave the house, that she's not allowed to leave, that this isn't her car, and her stepdad got a butter knife and kicked the door down and started intimidating her, screaming at her in the face. So I picked her up, I took her to my house, wanted her to be safe, and then today, her parents wanted to talk to her. That's what they said. They wanted to talk.
So they picked you all up after your car broke down?
Yeah, they picked me up after my car broke down. I was in the middle of calling my dad, telling him everything that happened. And as soon as we got in, her mom's like telling her to turn her phone off, and she was like, are we going to talk? And then her mom was like, you can get the out of my house. And she was like, okay. She was like, I'm going to go get my stuff. And her mom just started grabbing her by the arm saying, you can't take anything. And most of the stuff in her room is her property. And I'm downstairs, like, this isn't the first time for them. Like, they've been to her for a while now.
Yeah.
And I tried to stay out of it because, you know, I didn't want to have problems with her parents. But then she starts screaming my name, screaming for my help. And when I go up there, the stepdad has her hair like this, slamming her onto the bed, slamming her onto the wall, dragging her so he can pin her onto the ground. And the mom, same thing, is slapping her and hitting her. And I'm like, I step in and I'm like this, I'm like, hey, I'm like, calm down, like, and then the stepdad just grabs me and pushes me and starts saying he's gonna hit me and to get out the house. So instantly I'm like, Siri, call 911. And that's when I called you guys, and as soon as I got kicked out, all I could hear is screaming and breaking and smashing. And then when you went in the first time, I see he just got her pinned down on the bathroom floor, face on the floor, like that's not okay. And that's my whole side of the story. That's everything I saw. I mean, I saw a lot of hair pulling, a lot of slamming, a lot of slapping and punching. And she was trying to defend himself, and I just hear, you want to hit me, by the stepdad. And he's the stepdad. She's known him for maybe a year. And he, like I said before, like she had reported that he had touched her inappropriately. And it's just like, and she just needs to get out of there. She just needs, this environment's not okay for her. And they got 2 other younger children, a 9 and a 10-year-old, and I'm scared. I don't know, this dude is a 6'5", 350-pound man who's just using his aggression against these young girls. It's not all right.
The boyfriend painted a vivid picture of the abuse that had taken place, revealing that the girl had complained about how her stepdad had touched her inappropriately. This left officers with a crucial decision to make.
Do I need to change out of my pajamas? Are you arresting me? Because if so, I'm gonna put some regular clothes on.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to come up with you. I'm not gonna look at anything, but good. So based on what you told me, what Nathan was saying, what Melody was saying, and what the boyfriend was saying, I have to, because it is between family members and everything, it falls under family violence. Sorry, let me look away really quick.
I've had 4 kids. I work in the hospital. I see naked bodies all day, every day.
But it falls under the Family Violence Act in Georgia. So because it is between family members, I
is it going to be a misdemeanor or a felony?
Misdemeanor. There's no marks or anything like that. So I'm gonna get you outside first, and then we'll put the handcuffs on and everything. But basically, based on what you're telling me, what Nevin was telling me, what Melody was telling me, what Chris was telling me, and because they're related, it all falls under the Family Violence Act of Georgia.
Okay.
So based on that, I do have to make an arrest. And based on everybody's statements, she's identified as the primary aggressor in the eyes of the law.
I should always do stuff first.
Mary Caviche is who you need to call to let her know I won't be at work tomorrow.
Okay.
And I might not be there Tuesday.
I'll let her know. I'll just let her know tomorrow, and then.
Can you let her know tonight so we can?
Yeah. As soon as all this goes,
They need a planned caseload.
I'll call her.
Okay, thank you.
She's going to be going to the Alpharetta jail at the moment. I can't make any promises that bond will be set by the judge or not. I would call, you can Google Alpharetta jail and it'll pull up. You can call that main number and ask them, just inquire about her. And they should be able to tell you in a couple hours, okay?
Okay.
All right?
All right, thank you.
You got it, sir.
Yeah. If you don't want to put our hands behind our back, you can get some waist chain from off my spotlight.
Okay.
Just hold on to them until we come back to work if you get them.
Yeah.
But they're on my spotlight on the side.
Okay, I appreciate it, sir. And there's nothing in your pockets and stuff, right?
No.
Okay, so we're just gonna go into the front of my car, it's the one with the flashing lights on and everything, just because of the way the call came out.
In the end, the mother was arrested and taken to the station, where she was charged with simple battery. Just like how that duo was comfortable with physical abuse, this cold-hearted mother thought assaulting her kids with a metal bat was not a problem at all.
My kids are in the house. Okay. What? Hold on here. What is happening here?
Where did she hit you with a bat at?
In my back area right here. I tried running over to the couch area, and she swung at me and hit me in the back with the bat.
Okay, so he's pretty banged up on his back. And on his arm.
On April the 26th, 2023, in Florida, police rushed to a family residence after receiving a call about an armed assault. Upon arrival, they encountered a young teenager and a story that would leave them speechless. A mother charged at her own children with a metal bat, assaulting them in the process. Suspecting the woman to be out of her mind, officers would soon be left disgusted when they encountered a nonchalant Karen who saw no error in her ways.
What's up, man? What's going on?
My mom, she beat up my sister, chased her around outside with a metal bat. I think she hit her, I'm not sure. And I tried to take up for her and she hit me in my back.
Let me see your back.
She hit me like right here.
Okay.
And she hit me in my arm and then my elbow area right here.
Okay. No, with the bat?
With a metal baseball bat.
Okay. What's your mom's name?
Janae Smith, Maria Smith. She's inside right now.
Maria Smith? Okay. All right, do me a favor, just stay right here. Do you mind waiting with him, sir?
Yeah, I told him he can sit on my porch if you want.
Yeah, my partners will be here in a minute. Just wait right here, all right? Because we'll have to get a statement from you and all that, all right?
Someone's coming out.
Ma'am, come out with your hands up, please. Come out with your hands up, please.
What am I doing that for?
I just need you to come out with your hands up.
No back.
See your hands.
She's good.
What? Are you?
Step out this way, man.
What am I?
Step out this way.
Okay.
Step out this way.
My kids are in the house.
Okay.
What? Hold on here. What is happening here? What am I doing this for?
You'll explain everything.
Being detained, all right? You're not.
Detained for what?
You'll explain.
Okay. They're all upstairs. One's in the bathroom. There's 3 of them in there. Just call them out, please.
Come over here.
I can sit over here. I don't need to be in the view of everybody else. Now, why am I being detained?
How old are the kids?
My 15-year-old's in the shower. My daughter is 10, and my son is 8.
One's in the shower.
What am I being detained for?
Based on our call.
Which was what?
How many kids do you have?
My 17-year-old is somewhere running around here with the BB.
The officers arrived on the scene to find a 15-year-old boy badly bruised after being assaulted by his mother with a baseball bat. Horrified, the officers went to confront the mother, who acted clueless. But that act of cluelessness fell apart as soon as officers discovered something else in her house.
Sweetheart, come on down for us.
You're not in trouble.
Not in trouble. Come on. Is anybody else upstairs?
Who else is it? Come on, you step further.
Come on, buddy.
Come on, buddy. It's okay. It's okay, buddy. Come on.
It's all right.
It's okay. Come on, buddy. It's okay.
Come on, buddy. You got shit?
That's the alleged that you. Come here, sweetheart. Stay right here. What's your name? Huh? You mind stay right there for me? You're not in trouble. Right. It's okay. Come on, buddy. Just stay right here for me, okay? What's your name, buddy?
What are the legal reasons?
Just like your rights as a person.
Okay, well then you should explain them to me then.
We will.
Where are the kids at?
They're right here.
Okay.
Bring you over here. Come over here. We're gonna walk over here.
She's stay here.
You here?
I'll stay with her.
The moment the officers stepped foot inside the house, they found 2 scared young children, confirming the boy's story. The officers then turned to the 15-year-old for the truth behind the abuse.
All right, so what happened? From the beginning.
So my little brother, he went to get some cereal or something, and he was complaining about milk and whatnot, and my sister, she said something to my little brother. My little brother ended up hitting her, so she was like, "Don't hit me." And my mom's more lenient. There's 2 other little ones in there. She's more lenient with those 2, so she's gonna take their side. She going back and forth with my sister, telling her, "Why are you still back here? I told you to stay with your dad." She then put my sister outside, and I guess they were arguing, and she went and grabbed the back right here. She went and grabbed the metal bat and went outside and chased my sister around, and I guess they were talking for a bit, and it went left or something, and they just started fighting, and then she started, putting her in the dirt, and then she went back inside to grab the metal bat, and she told me if I if I'm gonna go out there and F her up, and if you say anything, you're next. And I said, you're not gonna hit my sister with that bat. And she said, what are you gonna do about it? I told her, you're not gonna hit her with that bat. You're causing all this drama for nothing. You're not gonna hit her. So then she said, you can leave too. You can go upstairs and pack all your stuff. And I'm going in there. I'm gathering my stuff. I guess she goes back outside to fight my little sister again. And I come back downstairs. She come in the door saying, you need to leave. You need to leave. And I said, leave for what? What did I do? What did we even do? She said, I don't want you and your sister here. This is just all drama. I just want peace and my sanity. And I said, your sanity, this isn't gaining your sanity. And I said, like, this isn't right what you're doing. And she said, mother effer, and she went and grabbed the bat and told me to get out. And I was already on the phone with my dad. I just wanted him to hear everything that was going on so he could be my witness. And, I tried running over to the couch area, and she swung at me and hit me in the back with the bat. I tried jumping over the couch. She hit me in my arm and in my elbow, and I ran outside. And I was just yelling at her, and I think she tried to grab it was a BB rifle in the corner. She tried grabbing it on me, and I grabbed it from her, and I threw it in the lake. And I said, what you're doing isn't right at all to us. And my sister's on the phone with my grandma, and she used the phone, and I tell her, unmute the phone, I need to talk to Grammy. And as I'm telling her to do this, I said, unlock the gate, please, I need to talk to my grandma.
You got injuries or anything?
Oh, yeah.
All right. The boy was only trying to protect his sister from getting assaulted with his mother's baseball bat. But when he stepped in, the lady's wrath turned onto him. He even threw the family gun in the nearby pond, fearing that his mother would use it.
Just by looking at it, you can tell there's not really much going on. If you want to go to the hospital, we can take you. But I think they would just x-ray you and send you back. You know, I would let you know if I felt that something was off or something was broken, okay? Do you want to go? Huh? You want to go to the hospital with fire rescue?
I don't think it's major, but I got hit with the metal bat.
Okay. We're going to go, then we're going to go now.
Ready?
We'll meet you down there at the hospital, okay?
Yeah.
So where'd you get hit? So where you got hit? Right on your back?
Take
and then
photos now.
Yeah, let me get photos right here.
See the redness there?
Right there. It's all red.
Is it working?
Yeah. There we go. And you said on your arm where at?
And then here, my elbow, she hit me.
Take a photo of his face as well. Will you pull down your mask?
I need to take my glasses off. Oh,
you don't have to, but it wouldn't help. Try to push your dress back. Alright. Okay.
You guys see him?
I'm good?
Yep.
He's 17, right?
I tried. He don't.
Alright, they gonna take you to the hospital.
He's going to St. Mary's.
St. Mary's?
Alright, come with us.
Alright, Tabari.
Did she hit your sister with the bat at all?
I think so. I don't know, but.
See that rifle?
Let's see, too, in there.
He threw it in there?
Yeah, he grabbed it so she wouldn't get it. Threw it in there. Probably won't be able to see.
Apparently he took it out.
Okay. Well, he said he grabbed it so she wouldn't grab it.
The paramedics arrived to examine the boy's injuries, and the officers snapped pictures of the bruises before sending him to the hospital. It was now time to confront the mother for this heartless act, but her statement was filled with nothing except lies and unnecessary manipulations.
My daughter, her and my younger son were arguing about popcorn. I don't know.
Random.
Just little kid stuff. Mm-hmm. So she got upset, and that's why you see her out here throwing rocks, because I told her she wasn't coming back inside of the house. So she was out here throwing rocks, running around here. That's
Just
why
playing around throwing rocks?
No, being malicious, throwing rocks,
And
trying
what?
to be defiant because she didn't want to listen to what I was telling her to do.
Hold on.
Why? Again? Okay. Wants to be the man of a house when he's not a man. And he doesn't, like I said, he doesn't listen. He's very disrespectful. He's telling me what I can and cannot do in regards to him being inside my house. Which then I proceeded to tell him that he was free to go. He was just with his father this weekend. I told him to stay there. Him and his sister, because they don't listen. It was like in my face, which is why I had the bat in my hand. And he ran through my living room, tossed over a table, went through the side on my couches where this table was, and the BB in the corner. And he grabbed the BB and ran out the door with it. She was still outside on the phone with my mother, and I then locked the gate behind him once he ran out with the BB. Then you can hear him on the thing telling her to open the gate, and that I effed up now because I hit him with the bat, which I did not. What I did with the bat was smash my phone, which is mine, that he was using because he was telling her to come and get the phone, and I told him he didn't have a phone. And the phone got smashed, and then I threw the phone to him outside. He still had the BB and was cursing me out, saying, I guess some stuff that his dad had said to him about me. I don't recall everything he said. But that's when you hear him saying, oh, I effed up now, I effed up now. I hit him with the bat. And he was going to call the police. And I let him call the police.
Despite the overwhelming evidence against her, the woman denied ever hitting the son with the metal bat and instead spun the whole narrative to make him look like the aggressor. But the officers weren't having any of it, and that is when the woman started to crack.
Okay, so at any point, did you strike your son?
No.
Whether with your hands or bat or anything like that?
No,
Okay.
I struck the phone.
Okay.
You could see the phone was smashed up. I don't know if he still had it in his hand.
Okay. So were you aware of any injuries that your son has?
No.
Okay.
Injuries from what?
Okay. So he's pretty banged up on his back and on his arm. Can you explain those, where those might have come from?
On his arms and on his back from what?
I have no idea.
I don't have any idea either. We ran through the house and he knocked over the table, ran in the corner where the BB was. I don't know how he's got anything on his arms or on his back. It's definitely not for me. Now what he did outside of the gate, I don't even know where he went. After he ran off with the BB, came back a few times, couldn't get back in the gate, and he left. So I didn't know where he went, which is why I went on about my business, getting ready to take my child to baseball practice. So I wasn't expecting you guys to show up at my door.
Yes, ma'am. So you're saying at no point did you strike him? Did he strike you?
He attempted to, which is why I grabbed the bat in the first place.
Okay.
So he came at me. The bat was right by the door. I grabbed the bat when he came at me.
How did he come at you? How?
Like lunged at me.
And you were, so he was inside of the house? And
We
you
were
more
inside
towards
of the
door?
house. He was towards I don't know how to explain that. I was standing like facing my back towards the stairs. He was picking up shoes that he had thrown all over the floor. And I told him to pick up his shoes and he could go. This is what the argument was about. He didn't have to be there. He was free to go. So in the process of him picking up the shoes, yes, I'm still fussing at him and telling him, he didn't need to be there. He's picking on his 8-year-old brother unnecessarily. And he then was picking up the shoes still. My daughter was still on the phone with my mom. She was coming back inside the house, and I don't know what they were saying on it. He was yelling or something like, oh, Granny C, she's always starting drama or something like that. And then I went to tell him, like, shove him out the door. I did just shove him out the door. And he pushed back when I tried to shove him out the door, and then, like, came at me. And I grabbed the bat from the door. He ran around through the living room.
So I thought you said you never touched him.
Well, I didn't hit him. I like nudged him, shoved him. It wasn't forceful. He's much bigger than me anyways. wasn't forceful. I nudged him, trying to get him out the door. But I didn't even really push him hard, like, you know, just push him on his shoulder.
Yes, ma'am.
And he got upset about that and came towards me, which is why I ended up having the bat in my hand.
In the end, the woman was arrested and charged with abuse. While that woman was a horrible parental figure, Angie was so consumed by hatred for her son's faith that she thought it was okay to assault him with a kitchen knife.
I think she intentionally aimed for my foot because there's no way in hell it went to my ankle that good.
He prays 5 times a day on our carpet.
So you did this because he's Muslim?
Yes, they have a dark side. Look it up.
Dramatic person, you stabbed him in the
Listen, I stabbed him. He kicked my knife. I live here. I pay rent here. He does not.
On April the 16th, 2022, officers responded to a residence following a report of a woman threatening her family with a knife. But when the officers arrived, they could hardly believe what they were witnessing. An extremely bigoted mother who assaulted her child with a kitchen knife just because he believed in a faith different than hers.
Angie, step out right now, Sheriff's Office. Exit the trailer now, hands up. Do it now. Yes, I'm being for real. Step out now.
I'm sorry, man. I'm holding body. Whatever you and your son did.
Angie! Angie! Come out with your hands up. Do it now.
He wants you out there now. That's awful. Look.
Angie, Sheriff's Office, get the outside right now. Angie, you don't come out, we're coming in.
Get the out of my place right now. God damn. God damn.
Angie, you come out that door with your hands up. Let's go. Both hands up. Turn away from me.
Okay.
Back up. Walk to me.
Okay, I don't have no...
Walk to me.
I don't have any...
Look away from me. Stop talking. Go down to your knees. Do it now.
All right.
Go down to your knees.
All right, and he's going to jail too.
Hands on your back now.
Residence.
Shut your mouth and
okay,
listen.
but he's at my residence.
Shut your mouth and listen.
Okay, that's fine.
You guys.
Recover. All right, stand up.
Okay, can I get a minute, please?
No, stand up.
I need a minute.
Stand up.
Listen, I just got my head kicked in 3 weeks ago.
Okay, well, I'm telling you, stand up. Come this way.
I want him to go too.
All right, well, you can walk all you want.
We're going to talk about it. Come this way.
Please, thank you. I feel bad.
Who else is in the trailer?
The person who resides there.
What's his name?
Larry.
Larry what?
Longworth.
Larry Longworth is his name.
Hey, Larry. All right, just step out for me. You're not in trouble, man. Just put some pants on real quick. I just need to make sure you're not hurt. Nope, you're good, man. You're good.
He kept calling me a
Okay.
Okay, and this is my house. This is where I live. I live here. He lives down there with Raymond. Dad, can you please confirm that I live here?
We're going to talk to everybody. Just give us a second. We get on scene, people are saying someone got hurt, this guy's bleeding all over the place, and we figure out what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Want to make sure we figure out what's going on, we do it in a safe way.
The officers arrived to find the mother, Angie, refusing to come out of her home. When she did emerge, she was agitated and defensive. The initial report stated that a knife was involved, but when officers discovered the state the woman's son was in, they were still left heartbroken.
Did you see anything? You did? You saw the whole thing? Perfect. I'll talk to you in a second.
I've never been stabbed like this.
All right, man, you're good.
But this, it went all the way.
What's the knife look like?
It's black. I'm sorry.
You're good.
It's black. It's not a switchblade. It's just a solid piece of steel. Two ends. Why the does she gotta do this?
Okay, just listen to me.
She carried it around her all the time.
Okay, so it's like a butterfly or something, or what?
Not a butterfly.
Did she take it with her in the camper?
I think so. Her phone's over there, but she's got it with her. All
right.
She threw my bike at me. That's what escalated the whole thing. I was sitting here, and I ain't gonna lie.
I'm trying to actually get my stuff out of that truck so that I can move on with my life.
So you live here?
Yes, and there's my father.
Okay. Yeah, well, we're gonna talk to everybody.
The second time that my son's done this to me. The second time.
What's your son's name?
Isaiah Lee Driggers.
Isaiah Driggers.
He keeps telling me he's like, you're gonna have to force me to leave.
Is it I-Z-A?
I-S-A-I-A-H.
He's always causing trouble for her. What's his birthday?
His birthday is April 8th, 2003. I want him to go to jail. He needs to go to jail.
Do you know a good phone number for him?
Because I'm so sick of it.
Yeah.
So what happened?
Okay,
I was out here. I think the stop back, but it's starting to hurt, dude.
Yeah, you got something you can put on it?
I really don't, dude. I'm so sorry.
Like a little towel right here.
Just take it out.
Okay, listen. I know, but listen to me. The best thing you can do is just be calm. The more, I know, but listen to me. The more worked up you get, the more it's gonna bleed, the more it's gonna hurt. Listen to me. Take this. Hey, put it right over the top. Look, stop. Take your hand. Take this. Put it over that. Just hold it right there. That's it. That's all. Just push hard on it as much as you can take.
Oh wow, it feels tingly.
That's fine. Okay. Here's what we're trying to do. Ready?
Yes, sir.
I just want the blood to stop dripping. That's it. All right. You're not gonna fix it right here. You're gonna get. You're gonna need some stitches. All right.
Oh my god, I've never had stitches before.
And they're not that bad.
Really?
Yeah. No.
Okay.
You won't feel it.
This situation. This isn't even my house. I used to be here, but.
Okay.
The officers found her son sitting in the front yard with his foot heavily injured. Horrified, the officer tried to do what he could, but the damage, both physical and emotional, had already been done.
I don't trust my son right now. He just basically he knows karate, so he tried to drop kick me to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
And he knows I got my head. He knows I got my head stomped in 3 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't care. What he cares about is this. This is the second time he's done this to me, and I live here. He does not. I'm sure the neighbors heard it and seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Scotty's seen it.
Okay.
Why do you say okay?
I'm saying okay. I'm acknowledging you.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
That would be the okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Trying to be positive in my life, and I guess he's not because he has to deal with that down there.
Mm-hmm.
Psychotic.
I came here. I was sitting here talking with her. Me and her was always on a good page one day.
Oh, I know.
I'm sure you know.
I do.
She escalated to this. I ain't gonna lie. We were talking shit to each other. That's just talk.
Okay.
Grabs my bike. That's why I was waiting on the ground.
Mhm.
She let her use it. Threw it. And the handlebar hit me in the temple.
All right. Give me a minute. I'll talk to you in a second.
Yeah, just 1 second. Got it. It hit me in the temple, so I got enraged. After that, after she hit me in the temple, I throwing like strikes at her.
Mhm.
I said, I just got really riled up.
Mhm.
And then that's when she pulled out her knife. And
Okay.
if you could see where the shoe
yeah.
scuffled up that over there,
Yeah.
the ordeal went down there.
So how'd you get it in the foot?
Okay, that's when I threw a strike, when I had to defend myself, because she threw a fist with the knife.
Okay.
I weaved it, but I went to go throw a switch kick to her ribs, just not a hard one, but she stabbed me. And right.
So when you went to kick her, she.
Yeah, a switch kick, but she came down and she knows she's not gonna stab me in the torso
Mhm.
because I don't know, I'll probably glad it wasn't the torso. But she knew I was gonna throw a kick. I think she intentionally aimed for my foot because there's no way in hell it went to my ankle that good. God, got me good.
Oh yeah, we say it went through and through.
They're like as soon I made connection, but I knew it wasn't her body. I felt something hard, and I was like, and that's when I knew I've been stabbing now.
Okay.
I started screaming.
Yeah.
And then she pulled out her knife, and then she swung once, and then
Was she already carrying a knife, like on her person?
Yes, she always carries her knife on her person, and I do too. But mine's at my house, but I would never escalate that far as my mother. You know what I mean? You wouldn't think a mother would stab. Okay, I don't care. She can punch me in my jaw, dude.
Yeah.
You're not gonna stab me. Hey guys, but yeah, that's pretty much what happened. The whole ordeal went there.
How did she like bend over?
I threw a switch kick.
Okay.
After she threw the first punch, and I weaved it, I threw a switch kick.
Okay, so you were yelling at her. You were yelling. She came. She went to punch you.
Yeah, I yelled. She made the first. She didn't make contact, but she made the first engagement. So I took it upon myself.
She already had the knife out at that point.
Yeah, the knife was out at that point.
When she threw a punch, was it with the knife hand?
Yes, but the knife was sideways, so the knife didn't make contact. Even the fist didn't make contact.
Was that her?
Terrified, the son replayed the events of that day, stating that his mother initiated the fight and already had a knife out ready to attack him. The officers then turned their attention to Angie, but instead of finding remorse and regret, they found a frustrated woman.
She's already made a disclaimer that not everything in her purse is hers.
Oh. Yeah, it's not. It's just a purse I picked up earlier. I picked it up and then just stuck in it. The other bag I had was garbage. That's garbage too.
So basically, what you're saying, if there's bugs in there, it's
There's
not your.
in there that I know of. I'm really good.
So there's no in there then either.
No. No, sir.
There's no. You're sure of the guns, but you're not sure about the.
Well, I mean, I don't know who handed it to you.
Oh.
Whoever handed it, you got to put it in there while he was on the phone with y'all. I don't know.
Who's he?
my son.
The bag wasn't with your son.
It was on the ground.
No, it wasn't.
It was.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, where was it?
Right, yeah. That's not how this works.
I mean, either way, I know what's in there. There's no cigarettes in there. There's nothing. I know that. And then
We know all that, but anything else?
I got you. There shouldn't be no contraband in there.
Hi.
I got a mirror.
I'm gonna take this to my person.
Just your knife that you stabbed your son with?
Listen, I didn't stab my son. My son kicked me, and I blocked his. I tried to block his kick. That's how that happened. If you don't believe me, you can ask that man sitting in the chair.
What happened leading up to all that?
He tried pulling me.
That'll be the one.
So I asked him nicely.
That'll be the one. Oh yeah.
Son, may you please leave the house?
Leave, Isaiah. He's like, I'm not going anywhere. And you're gonna. I was like, please leave, Isaiah. I'm asking you nicely. I'm gonna pull my truck. He's like, I'm not going anywhere. You're gonna force me to leave. And that's the words he used and everything. And you can ask the man sitting in that chair, Scott. He watched the whole thing and listened to the whole thing.
How'd the knife get in your hand
Because
to even block his kick?
I'm not gonna let my son kill me. I just got my head bashed in.
Okay, well you had a knife in your hand at the point of him trying to
I had
kick
2
you.
knives in my hand.
Okay. And why'd you have those knives in your hand?
Because I'm not gonna let my son. I was blocking, so that's the only thing I can do. I'm not gonna get
So you got
to
the
sleep by him.
You got the world.
Because
You've got the world's fastest knife draw to dual wield
how
knives
is that
and
possible?
a
I
kick.
didn't stab him. I had it in my hand, and all I did was block his kick. It's impossible for me to stab him.
So you had a knife in your hand before he tried to kick you.
In midair, when he kicked. Can I show you how he kicked?
So you had a knife in your hand.
In my hand, and when he kicked
I want to
me-
ask you a question, but you keep interrupting.
Okay, I can't help it.
So you were holding a knife in your hand before he tried to kick you.
Well, yeah, because he punched me before.
He punched you.
Yes.
Today?
Yes. He
Where?
punched me before he kicked me.
Where'd he punch
Well,
you?
let me see. In my back, on my side right here.
On your face?
Well, no, not on my face because I blocked it.
With your face?
No, with my knee. I went down. I was standing up, went down, and I was like, Isaiah, I'm not going to let you hit me. So I picked up my purse, and there my knives were. I picked them up, and I proceeded to just block his kick.
It quickly became clear that Angie was trying to turn the tables, casting her son as the aggressor and claiming she attacked him in self-defense. But even the officers agreed that her story made little to no sense.
Why did he get mad to even start yelling at you?
Because I asked him to leave. He kept calling me a f***. The whole town thinks I'm a f***. The whole town calls me a f***.
How'd the bike get knocked over and like the way it is now? The blue bike. You don't need to look over there.
I gave him his bike.
You
It
gave him
fell
the bike?
over.
It fell over?
Yes.
Okay. How did the bike hit him in the head?
Maybe it's because it fell over the opposite way. It fell over. I did not push it on him. That's what he's saying.
You didn't.
No way.
You didn't pick up the bike and throw it?
No, I rode his bike. I pushed his bike out toward him, and it just fell over. It fell over on me when I went to go get my bag. Sorry, I didn't mean to stab him. He's my kid. I love him very much.
But you meant to have knives out.
Listen, I have to walk around with him because they're all affiliation people. I'm trying to stay away from them too.
Okay, well your son's not one of those affiliated people.
I don't know that. I don't really know that, honey. He's Muslim. He prays 5 times a day on a carpet.
So you did this because he's Muslim?
Yes, they have a dark side. Look it up. Look it up, please.
Yeah, yes, you did this because he's Muslim?
No, he does it to me because he's Muslim. He does it to me. He's hateful to me.
Well, I just
Ask
asked.
my dad how he talks to me.
So you-
Talks to me like I'm a piece of shit.
So you drew knives because he's Muslim?
I didn't throw knives. I had it in my
I said
hand. trying to block.
Drew, you pulled your knives out because
I
he's
didn't
Muslim.
pull them out. I already had them in my hand.
Okay, at some point you have to pull them out from where
They
they
were
were.
already in my hand, is what I'm telling you. They're always in my hand. It's a habit now. I got my head kicked in. Because I don't call you, it makes me look like I stabbed my son. But I did not mean to stab my son. I did not want to get kicked to sleep or kill my son. And I have a feeling that he wants to.
Because he's Muslim.
Yeah, because I didn't have a father figure for him his whole life. I'm to blame for that, not his dad. He never blames his dad for anything. I'm always giving him half my money when I earn it. He doesn't care. And I told him to save his money so he can get his own place. And here I am trying, and he just, oh, you're not getting a job. Being real negative toward me, and I'm like, please leave, Isaiah. I'm not going anywhere. I don't have to leave. I still have mail that comes here. I said, Isaiah, I live here. I live here. He doesn't. He came over here starting with me. I didn't see him bleeding like that. He
As the officers continued their questioning, it became painfully obvious that Angie hated her son. She hated him for being a Muslim, claiming that he had a dark side. This is where the woman's guilt became crystal clear.
You're going to jail.
About him?
No.
He's going to the hospital.
But he's going to jail too, right?
No.
He struck me first.
It's not the story we're getting.
Dad,
Stop. Sit down. Sit your Sit your ass down.
He's in my house.
Sit.
He's in my house where I live.
Quiet.
You know what? Call the Channel 2 News, Dad. Get on the phone with Channel 2 News right now. Now. Now, Dad. Call him, please. Yeah, because this is my house and he came over here starting me. It's not right. And I can't defend myself. I can't block his hits. I can't block him from kicking me or kicking me. You guys, he's got you fooled. Yeah, he's a dramatic person.
Dramatic person? You stabbed him in the
Listen, I stabbed him. He kicked my knife.
Oh.
Well, you know what? He could have did it himself. I asked him, I said, this is my residence. I live here. I pay rent here. He does not.
Sit down.
I'm going to go talk to my father.
No, you're not.
You're not going to frame me on the ground either.
Sit your
frame me on the ground in handcuffs.
Sit down.
Everybody watching this? Everybody watching this?
You're going to go to the ground if you don't sit down. Take your pick.
I want to talk to my dad.
Sit.
I want to talk to my dad.
It's not how this works. You don't make the rules.
Well, you know, I did
down.
not. This is my residence. God damn it!
Sit down.
Dad! Dad!
Sit down.
God,
You do not make the rules here.
Call the news!
You do not make the rules.
No! I'm going to jail!
Great advice.
I'm going to jail,
Stop.
Dad! I'm going to jail! Because of your grandson!
Stop.
No, it's bullshit!
Stop.
Please let me go!
Start listening, and I will.
You know what? You've been very disrespectful.
Put your feet out now. Put your feet out.
I'm not a child.
I don't care. Put your
I'm not
feet out.
putting my feet out.
Then you're going to sit just like this with me on
well,
you.
then whatever. I guess you're going to have to hold me down.
Fine by me.
Everybody watching this?
Yeah, camera's recording too.
Good. Because I'm taking you to court. I'm suing y'all.
Can't wait.
I'm suing. I'm sure. I bet you can. I bet you can. I bet you can. Because you're going to lose your job.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
You start rubbing your nasty blood on me, I'm going to hit you in the...
You're the caused it.
Well, you don't listen.
You caused it. All I want to do is walk over there and talk to my dad. You think I'm going to run in handcuffs?
You
Come
don't
on
make
now.
you don't make the rules.
You know what? It doesn't matter.
You're under
It doesn't
arrest.
matter. I live here.
Doesn't matter. You're under
It
arrest.
doesn't matter.
No, you're under arrest.
It does matter. And I don't think it's right that he's not going to jail. He's the one that started it. Jimmy, call Channel 2 News, please. I need you to call the news company right now. They're arresting me on my property.
Bye, Jimmy.
He attacked me.
Angie tried to shift the blame even further, but no matter how hard she threatened the officers with a lawsuit or news coverage, she could not change what was about to happen.
No. Call the news, Jimmy.
You want the news here so they can say mother stabbed son?
I didn't, listen, I did not stab him. You're believing what he's telling you.
His foot hit her knife. She didn't stab.
Listen, when he kicked, he's trained to fight. He's trained. He's trained to fight.
I mean, if you want to be on the news, we can send it to our...
I don't care.
We
You know what?
we
I'm
can
tired of
send
this.
the report to our
This is the second time. The second time.
PIO, and he'd be happy to put your face on the news.
I don't care. It doesn't bother me because I'm telling the truth. I am telling you the truth that my son did this.
Feet up. Stand up.
Okay, can you freaking second? I was really trying to save myself from because look, this is how he kicked. Okay, when he kicks, he goes back like this,
Watch it,
and he
that's how
kicks
Holly
way
Hill gets
up
here.
high. He does. He really does. And I cannot believe you're believing that. That's not right. I'm pressing charges on him too. And if y'all don't take him to jail, there's a lawsuit. I'm telling you right now, there's a lawsuit. I want him to go to jail. Okay. He's on my residence. He's at my house. I promise you, I did not stab my son. Dad, do you believe I stabbed Isaiah? Good. Go to court with me. You'll walk around with us because people are affiliated with the club, the biker club. Okay? And I'm not a tattletale, so I'm not going to go around and call cops every time I turn around. I don't call the cops, period. And I guess this is what I get for not calling the cops.
After he called and y'all were fighting over the phone, why were y'all fighting over the phone?
What do you mean? I wasn't fighting over the phone. He said, I'll you.
But why were you trying to take the phone from him?
Well, because I was calling Brandon, the guy. I should have just stayed with Brandon because I was like, no, I got to get his bike back.
But why'd you need his phone to do that?
Because I don't have a phone.
So you were trying to take his phone to call Brandon
Right.
instead of him calling who he needed to call?
Listen, my son is dramatic, okay? I did not stab my son. All I did was block him from kicking.
I'm not talking about the stabbing. I'm talking about you taking the phone from him.
No, I didn't take the phone from him at all. No way, Jose.
But you were taking the phone from him so you could call
My friend Brandon.
Brandon.
He was supposed to come over. He just got done telling me that he was supposed to come over. And I said, okay. And then next thing you know, he keeps calling me over. I was like, please, Isaiah, leave. Just leave. Just go, leave. He's like, no, you're gonna force me to leave. And I don't commit crime. I'm not gonna force my kid to leave.
Okay.
So I took his bike, I proceeded to take his bike, and I handed it to him. And the kickstand, it fell backwards the other way. My bike, my old bike does that too. It did the same thing. I did not hit him with anything. I did not force him to leave. I did not hit him to antagonize anything.
Okay.
He is a very violent kid. He's very violent.
Okay.
It's not his first time.
In the end, Angie was arrested and charged with resisting an officer without violence, possession of substances, aggravated assault, battery, and tampering with the witness by depriving access to 911. Speaking of careless parents, instead of protecting her child, this maniac mother chose to assault him to protect her scumbag boyfriend.
Alright, so he was putting her hands on my mom, and I was trying to get him to chill out, but he was not.
Come here, come on.
I was trying to get him to stop.
Okay.
I was trying to get him to stop, but he would not stop.
Chris! Don't do that!
Thea, calm down. Thea.
Man, first of all, you can't put my hands on me.
Stop.
Mijo, please.
Ma'am, if you keep yelling, you're going to jail.
On April 28, 2024, officers responded to a disturbance at a local residence. Apparently, a mother had lost control and raised her hand on her own child, leaving visible marks on his face, although he was trying to save her from her violent partner. Officers expected to deal with a strict mum, but what they weren't prepared for was to handle a psycho lady who, for reasons best known to her, chose her abusive boyfriend over her own kid.
Jake, put me on it.
Well, we got the shallow clothes.
Not yet.
Huh? Where's your husband at?
I don't got no husband.
Who are you arguing with?
I don't know.
We got a call that there was a lot of screaming, yelling, and fighting.
Which one is Christopher?
He's done. Him, my son.
Christopher, come talk to me.
Man, he don't got no whole talk to you. No. I said no. I said no.
558 PD, you can open the channel.
I said no. I'm the mom.
You know, you can't stop me from talking. No, you can't.
He's a teenager. He ain't gonna so. No. Man, no. I'll talk to you guys. Oh, I got it. Man, no.
Christopher called, and I want to talk to you. Come talk to me. All right, I'll in.
Go ahead.
Where's this thing at?
I know my work.
How did you get that mark? How did you get that mark on your face? Huh?
No.
Excuse me? Okay, when did that happen?
Or like 2 hours ago.
Okay, come around and talk to me.
Hell no. Man, te digo que no está. Man, déjame, no. You already got prayer.
This is the fist over here?
Yeah. Officers noticed straight away that the 15-year-old son named Christopher had a visible mark on his face. That, coupled with the fact that he made the 911 call, meant officers needed to talk to him, no matter how displeased his Karen mother, Viridiana Vallejo, was with that news.
Alright, so I don't know where he went, but
right.
And he was putting his hands on my mom, and I got kind of pissed off, and I could tell that he was bleeding a little bit too much.
If you come out here, you're gonna get arrested.
Yeah, no,
okay.
Stop, dude.
My son.
Stop.
Okay, you can't stop.
I know my rights.
No, you don't know your rights.
It's a right.
You don't know your rights. You don't know your rights.
If he wants to speak to him, he can.
Okay, no, Chris.
Yeah.
All right, so tell me what happened.
Alright, so he was putting her hands on my mom, and I was trying to get him to chill out, but he was not.
Chris.
Come here, come on.
I was trying to get him to stop.
Okay.
I was trying to get him to stop, but he would not stop.
Okay.
He was like, they were arguing back and forth. My mom tried to stop. My mom tried to stop him, and if you were to catch him somewhere, he's wearing, I forgot what he was wearing.
Okay, are they married?
No.
Do they have any kids or anything like that together?
No.
Okay, does he live here or anything like that?
I mean, technically, technically he does. He's not on
What
the
do you
lease.
mean?
He wasn't on the lease.
Chris! Don't do that!
Yeah, calm down.
Chris!
They're gonna arrest you. Calm down. Go back in the house.
Yo le puse las manos
¿Y tus hijos? ¿Y tus hijos?
Hey. Chris.
Yeah.
A mí le van a llevar, yo le puse las manos primero, a él le van a llevar por años. Por años. Don't do that, Chris. Man, hey.
Man, first of all, you can't put my hands on me.
Stop.
Mijo, please, I'm telling you, mijo, se lo van a llevar.
So he's not on the leash. But why do you have this here?
My siblings.
What, you guys playing or something?
Yeah, they bit me hard as heck.
Huh?
They bit me like really hard.
How old is your siblings?
One that's 5, 6, or 7. They're gonna
Yo le puse las manos primero. Él no merece eso, mijo. Hey, Krabs, I did.
Stop yelling.
I don't give
Stop
a
yelling.
what you say.
Stop yelling.
Oh, because they don't know anything.
Okay. Ma'am, if you keep yelling, you're going to jail.
I don't give a
For this all that kind of.
Get out of here. You don't know. I know my rights.
Yeah, stop.
Man, listen. Okay.
Okay, so you guys were playing or something?
Yeah.
Okay, so who broke the window here?
I did. What you say?
Hey, hey, she'll calm down, put her in cuffs. Put her in cuffs. Put her in cuffs. Ben, hook her up.
Okay, so you
Have a
can't
seat.
touch me.
Have a
You
seat.
can't touch
Have a
me.
seat.
It wasn't long before the mother's horrible parenting came to light, and to add insult to injury, Viridiana screamed at her kid in Spanish, claiming she raised her hands on her partner first. But now he would be locked away for years instead. Officers gave her many chances to quiet down and behave, but when her banshee-like screaming didn't stop, they were left with no choice but to handle things the hard way.
Hey, have a seat down there. Okay.
Somebody
You're under arrest.
Don't
Nope. Now you're under arrest.
Now you're under arrest for disorderly conduct.
And resisting.
touch you. I don't touch you. I don't fucking touch you. I didn't touch nobody.
Fine. Yeah, put her in your car.
From under arrest for what?
Disorderly conduct. We have people standing outside and you're out here yelling, screaming. That's disorderly conduct.
What?
You're under arrest.
All right, so stop touching me like that.
Okay, I'm not touching you, ma'am. I'm leading you to the car. Stop.
Stop touching me like that. You're hurting me.
Well,
You're hurting me.
Hey, what's
You're hurting me. You're hurting me.
What is your name?
You're hurting me.
What is
You're hurting me.
District 911 in custody of
You can search me. I want a woman. I want
Ma'am,
a woman.
stop.
I want a woman to no, don't touch me.
Stop.
I need a woman to search me. Hey, you can put me in front. Put me in front. Because I don't see no camera.
We both have body cameras on, ma'am.
Where?
Right here.
This is what, the small kids you was playing with? Or who? Come on, man, tell me the truth. Who hit you? Did that dude hit you?
No, what? Hell no.
Okay.
Hell no. No, hell no. He's my cousin.
All right, he's not in there. Is he in there? He's not in the house?
No, I probably saw everything I love on my dead grandpa. He walked away this way.
Okay. They say he walked away. He said he left and went that way. So. All right. Who else is in the house right now? Your siblings?
Yeah.
So call them out.
They're they're chilling right now. They're in the garage all together.
Everybody. He said, who's in the house right now?
No one.
Nobody? Okay. Who broke the window?
Her. But she was just trying to defend herself from him.
What did she do? She threw at somebody?
She tried to throw at him. It was like a little. All
right, we're going to your house to clear your house and make sure that it's okay. Okay. All right, let's go. Yeah, all your younger brothers and sisters outside in the garage. Okay. Okay. We're gonna go ahead and clear the house.
Why don't you guys just have a seat on the porch?
We'll be right back.
What's your name?
Officer Benvenuto, stop.
What's your name? What's your name?
Are you done?
What's your name?
You're gonna make it harder for yourself.
Why? Why? Because you're talking to a
Is there anything in your bra at all?
No.
Okay.
You don't touch me. I want a woman.
I'm gonna check the outside of my. Listen.
I want a woman.
I'm gonna check the outside of my.
And it's on video, okay?
Okay. Well, that's touching me on video.
And we have the right to search you, ma'am.
I can't put you in the car without searching you.
So search me that. Why are you having me? Anybody touching me like that?
Ficus, I'll grab your stuff. I already did. Let me move your back. Let me move your stuff.
I'm probably just sitting.
With Viridiana's behavior, it shouldn't have come to her as a surprise that she was cuffed. After securing her, the officers searched the suspect's house as part of protocol. Later, on the ride back to the station, the out-of-control mum decided to stir up some trouble again.
Can I get your name, officer?
I will give it to you when we get to the jail.
That's fine. That's fine. You guys just went inside my house without one. You know that, right?
Okay. Like my partner explained, we don't have to, okay? I'm not gonna, listen, I'm not gonna argue with it, okay? So if you know the law, then you know the law.
I know my law. You guys just went inside my house and you didn't give me your name and I got arrested for battery. For what?
What's your name?
From what?
What's your name?
What's your
Okay.
What's your They just want to stop my house like that. And you know you're right. Why are you doing that? Why are you doing that? You know, you guys don't even have a point in your restaurant. That's how you fucking sit there and act like real tough.
You happy that it's a light-skinned male black subject with a t-shirt with lesbian West Palm.
I want your name. Sorry, you guys are going inside my house and fucking all this shit. And you know you guys are fucking wrong. What's your name?
Step out.
What's your name?
Step out.
I ain't stepping out until I get your name, officer. You guys went inside my house without a warrant.
If you know the law, then
I know my law. There was no reason for you guys to go inside my house.
Listen.
That's fine. Can I get your name,
Yep,
officer?
it's Ficus 669.
669.
It'll be on all the paperwork. Step out.
669. Hey, I got it. I'm going. 669. What is it again?
669.
What
It's
is
gonna
your
be
name?
on all the paper. I
What's
just
your name?
told you.
No. Can you repeat your name for me?
No.
Why not? 669. Alright, you guys just you know that, right? Without a warrant. You guys know that, right?
Stop.
669 without a warrant. And I can't even get your name again. Why? What's the
I've already
reason?
told you it's gonna be on the paper. I'm not going back and forth with you. Officers already explained why you're
So
going
that you guys can go inside my house without a warrant? So you
I'm not
guys
arguing
can
this
get it?
yet.
Okay,
I know.
that's fine. I know my rights. That's fine.
Okay, then take it out.
I can be drinking. Yeah, I was drinking. 669, right? What the f*** y'all looking at?
I gotta figure out what her charges are. I'll let you know if she's staying or bondable.
Charges. Y'all getting charged for before I do. Y'all run inside my house.
I don't know. She won't give me anything.
We try to fast ID.
I'll figure out what charges and all this stuff. I gotta talk to the guys on scene.
Y'all better get arrested too for going inside my motherfucking house without a fucking warrant.
Sir, can you step around?
Please. Y'all ain't
In the end, Viridiana was charged with disorderly conduct and resisting an officer. Less than a month after the events in this video, she was evicted from this property. Although Viridiana was a terrible mum, she wasn't the only one fond of threatening her kids, as this delusional mother thought it was okay to discipline her son by waving a knife in his face.
I give a fuck on the phone. Get the fuck out, like I fucking said.
I made me something.
No, tell her the full story. Don't fucking stand there and lie.
Hey, shut up.
So you threatening me now. So yes, I went and grabbed the knife. I have the right to discipline. You're not gonna stand here and threaten me.
On October the 21st, 2022, officers received a call reporting an alarming situation at a family home where a mother pulled a knife on her 15-year-old son over a dispute over groceries. Hoping to break up the altercation, officers found themselves taken aback by how aggressive this mother was. Following is a footage of the boy documenting the moment his mother flipped out.
I bet you won't eat it. Stop fucking around. Keep telling your ass. You stop fucking around.
I don't care. There's nothing equal
Tell
in
my
this house.
Try to get the fuck out of my house. Bet you gonna be in the fucking jail. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. I'm sick of your bitch.
That's all you can say. All I asked him to do is rearrange
What?
a refrigerator. Put the groceries up. And she say, why I can't do it and why I'm being a and I don't want to hear that.
Why the fuck you can't do it?
Look at this refrigerator.
You want him to clean
Look
the
at this refrigerator. All I asked Anthony to do is rearrange the refrigerator so I could put the groceries up. But no, it's a problem. She don't want Anthony to do nothing.
Straighten the refrigerator out and put the groceries up.
I always do it. Why you do it?
You don't do shit else.
So I don't clean up this whole house?
You don't do shit
So
else.
I don't clean up this whole house.
The f***?
Oh my God, you.
What you clean up?
So
I gotta beg you to
No,
clean
you
up.
do not. I could clean this whole house. I clean this whole
Somebody use
house.
the lot. When it's all done to wash dishes, what time you wash the dishes?
I'll
7
wash it.
o'clock at
Okay.
What you
Okay.
mean okay?
Make sure everything's in the sink so I
Trayvon.
could wash them. Okay.
Trayvon.
Okay,
Either
I
put
still
up-
get it clean. Okay.
Either put it up or get out.
Okay.
Put it up or get out. Which
Oh, I'm
one?
not getting- oh no.
Which one? Which one?
You getting mad because I actually
Don't
said
touch
something.
shit in my fucking house. Trayvon, don't get the out. And you're not gonna get out. So you're gonna keep trying. I said get the out.
You what?
Get out, give a on the phone. Get the out, like I said. Get the Get the out.
Can you stop putting your hands on
You
me?
want to keep trying me? Get the out.
That's exactly why I got an open charge now.
I don't give a you a half a fuck.
The video recorded by the son clearly showed the mother verbally abusing him, but suddenly she lost it and pulled a knife, charging at the kid. Hopeless and desperate, the boy called 911.
Lieutenant Ocala, I'm at the residence. I can hear verbal yelling in the background at this point. Ocala, please.
I don't care. Reggie, get in the house. Get in the house.
Hey, so.
You can come in.
Well, here, let's go ahead and how about I have one of you step outside and talk to me
I
for just a
can't.
minute and
My
stuff.
foot is messed up, so you can come in the house.
Okay. All right. Are you the son right
Yes,
now?
yes. I'm
Okay.
right here.
How about you come out here and talk to me for a minute, bud?
Stephanie.
All right, I'm gonna let that door close. Here, come over here and stand over here for me for just a second. So, tell me what's going on.
The usual.
What does the usual mean?
When she like this, you know, stuff happen.
Okay, what do you mean? You got to be a little bit more descriptive, man. Saying when she's like this, stuff happens doesn't really help anything. So tell me what led up to this tonight.
Okay, so I walked in the kitchen and made me something to eat. I made me something to eat.
No, tell her the full story. Don't stand there and lie.
Hey,
shut up.
Hey, I'm working with him.
I'll come and talk to you. You mind if I?
Okay, so I guess she went grocery shopping or wherever, right?
Okay.
I was on the couch playing the game with her.
Mm-hmm.
My sister Stephanie, she brought the groceries in. I'm thinking she put the groceries up because, you know, she brought them in the house.
Okay.
So I'm sitting, I was playing the game because I'm thinking, all right, everything okay.
Mm-hmm.
I walk in the kitchen and go, make me something to eat. I see the groceries on the counter, and then I open the fridge, and then the fridge is not, you know, the groceries can't fit in there. So I asked my brother Anthony to take out the stuff so the groceries could fit in the fridge, right?
Okay.
I asked him once. I didn't say nothing else to him. I asked him once, and I said, okay, let me go tell her. I went to go tell her, right?
Tell who is her?
My mom.
Okay.
I went to go tell her, right? And I told her, can you make Aunt rearrange the fridge so I can put the groceries in?
You notice that the groceries are on the counter.
Yes.
And then you ask him if he could rearrange the fridge, and then
Yes,
what
so
you just said here is that he said no.
He told me no.
Okay,
so I
then
went to
you
go tell her.
you went to tell your mom.
And she said, and I came back in the living room. She said, oh, she was telling me to come back in her room. I went back to her room.
Mm-hmm.
She was like, oh, why you being a pussy? Why you acting like a bitch? She said all that. She like, why you acting like a bitch? I said, I'm acting like a bitch because I told him to clean out the fridge. I was finna sit back down and eat. She come to me, smacked my food out my hand. She said, since you want to be disrespectful,
Pulled a knife on you tonight?
Yes.
Just because, okay.
All because of that. All I asked him to do one simple thing. It could have been simply resolved. She said, Aunt, go clean out the fridge so he can put the groceries up.
Okay.
But she don't treat nothing equal in this house.
When the woman opened the door, she immediately became hostile. Paying no heed to her, another officer tried to speak to the son. Since the boy's story was consistent, it was time to confront the mother.
Hello.
Hey, what's going on?
One, I just had surgery again because of this whole situation. I just got 6 stitches yesterday.
Okay.
So I went grocery shopping earlier. This has been an ongoing issue with me and him. So I went grocery shopping about 6 o'clock. The groceries still sitting on the counter.
Yeah.
So he comes and tells my son to clean out the refrigerator so he can put the groceries up. But I'm asking him why, if you're putting the groceries up, why you just can't straighten the refrigerator up? So he talked about, oh, shit, equal in the house and da-da-da-da. So I told him stop cussing. He's only 15.
Yeah.
He constantly cussing. I told him stop cussing before I pop him in the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
He's still cussing. So I came out here and I popped him in his mouth. You're 15.
Yeah.
Oh, hit me again and see what happened. Oh, so you threatening me now? So you threatening me now? So yes, I went and grabbed the knife. You threatening me because I'm gonna see what happened. I told him I would put his ass in the grave if he put his hands on me again. He already got a charge open now for putting his hands on me.
Yeah.
So I guess he got me on recording with a knife in my hand, and I told him, you fucking hit me, I bet you will be 6 feet under. Why you can't put the groceries up?
Okay.
What's so hard about you putting the groceries up?
Okay.
Why you bothering him to straighten up the refrigerator when you could do it?
You never swung a knife out.
No, I never swung the knife out.
I would. So you have every right to
I
discipline
tell
him.
him every time he feel that he don't want to do nothing, he want to call you. I don't care about you calling because I have the right to discipline. You're not gonna stand here and threaten me.
You do. You
have every right to discipline your child. Okay. Now.
And so he tried it, and I told him, since you feel you don't want to do nothing, don't eat shit in my house. I knocked the plate of food out of his hand.
Yeah.
You don't want to do nothing. You talking to me any kind of way, don't eat shit that I buy. Don't eat shit I buy.
I would.
Man, where your clothes?
I would still err on the side of caution, because in Florida you have every right to discipline your child. Every right. Okay. It's called corporal punishment. All right. If he starts back talking to you, you have every right to pop him in the mouth. Now there is a level where it gets excessive, to where it becomes child abuse.
And I'm sick of him because feel because he got his height, he's gonna do whatever he wanna do. The last time he did it, he swung on me, and once again he stepped on my foot.
So you grabbed it just in fear of what he might do to you. Okay.
Not
to discipline with him with it, but you were in fear that he might hurt you again or
because
batter
the
you
last time
again.
before he stepped on my foot and the bottom of my foot split open. So I tried to let it heal on his own.
Okay.
Come on. He ain't going to the doctor. I just had surgery again because it busted open. I'm not even supposed to be up on my foot.
Yeah. I completely get that. So.
And I'm just sick and tired of him. You feel because we're up here, it's a different ballgame. No, I'm going to discipline you just as if we was home.
The officer was horrified as the mother admitted to threatening the son with a knife and even justified it, claiming it was her right. But as the officer explained why this was abuse, she quickly twisted the story, claiming she was scared of him.
So, did anybody witness all of this happen? Was there anybody else in the room? Huh?
Got it on video.
You've got it on
I know it's
video.
gonna happen again, so I got an open charge for this.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do nothing stupid.
Right. Can I see the video?
Once you're done, I'll talk to you about it.
Yeah. Let me just see that first, and then.
And she smacked my phone on my hand, this and that. Look, this was before she smacked my hand. Look, the food.
Okay, can I watch the whole thing? How long is the whole video?
2 minutes.
And she said because of that incident, she doesn't want anything else to happen to her, so she grabbed the knife. She didn't pull it on him or point it at him or anything like that. As according to her, she just held it on to him, feel like in case he batters her again to defend herself. So,
200 Southwest 7th Road,
and I explained to her. I said, listen, you have corporal punishment. You have every right to discipline him, pop him in the mouth. But I said, listen, pulling a knife like that and using it like that is a bit over.
Yeah.
You can smack him.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But pulling a knife on. But she's like, no, I didn't use it to, use it as discipline. I didn't use it as a form of discipline. I used it just in case he does something. So, I mean, as far as how this, but the video, it doesn't really show much. Like, yeah, she's holding but she never mentioned anything about her hitting the phone out of his hand or doing all that stuff, and that still can be a form of punishment.
Yeah. I don't know, the only thing with it is that whenever she kind of like halfway steps towards him with a knife in her hand, that's the only spot that I'm like, I mean, there's discipline and stuff like that, and I get that, and there's like a form of defense, but I mean, I don't know, that video doesn't show a lot of justice at that point, but I do know that she's got the knife in her hand, and she advances towards him, which I would think that if you're defending yourself, unless he's like running at you.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I'm pretty close 50-50 on this. What are you thinking?
I'm the same way. Even watching the video, I mean, I only watching the video of her walking up to him at that point makes it 50-50. If that video wasn't there, honestly, I'd be like, yeah, that's corporal punishment all the way. You have every right to pop him in the mouth and stuff like that.
I would too.
So
that video makes it.
Yeah.
Okay, so at this point, I'm going to have to ask you to turn around, put your hands behind your back, because we are going to place you under arrest. Go ahead.
Can I put my boot on?
Huh?
Can I put my boot on?
We'll get you taken care of and stuff. All right, so just go ahead. Here. Go ahead and put those behind your back for just a second here. Hold on, buddy. All right.
In the end, the mother was placed under arrest for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon without violence. From a heartless mother to a drunk one, this road-raging, intoxicated woman flipped someone off while her daughter was in the back seat of her vehicle.
Out! You go!
Out you go.
Grow up and knock it off.
You're so f***ed up. I'm gonna eat you alive.
Okay, who's in the back seat?
Well, that's my daughter.
Okay. How old is she?
She's 14.
How much you had to drink, ma'am?
I have my lawyer. I don't have to answer to you.
On March the 7th, 2021, officers were dispatched to a road rage incident along Highway 95. The report described a white pickup truck behaving aggressively toward a green Toyota Tundra. Witnesses noticed a passenger in the white Chevy leaning out the window to raise a middle finger toward the Tundra's driver, despite the fact that she was traveling with her 14-year-old daughter in the back seat. The driver of the Chevy, 44-year-old Holly Evans, initially ignored police signals to stop her vehicle and only pulled over a mile later after officers activated their lights and sirens. Little did the officers know how out of control the drunk female duo was, and how prepared they were to make this night very uncomfortable for everyone involved.
Absolutely. Step out of the vehicle now. Shut the car off. Step out of the vehicle now. Out of the vehicle now. Step out of the vehicle right now. Shut your truck off. Shut your truck off and step out of the vehicle. One, you're driving reckless. You almost ran a vehicle off the roadway. Step out of the vehicle now. Good.
You've been given a lawful order to get out of the vehicle. Do so now. Do so now or you will be removed.
Stop reaching and show us your hands now. Put your hands up now. Both of them now. Put your hands up now.
The multiple warnings to step out of the vehicle went unheard by the driver, Holly, who insisted on calling her lawyer. Fed up with her entitled attitude, officers were forced to take extreme measures.
No.
Out you go. Out you go. No.
Get out of the car. Get out of the truck.
You guys.
Get out of the truck.
Try to call a lawyer.
Get out of the truck. Face down on the ground. You stay
On the ground.
Keep your hands where you can see.
You're under arrest.
I thought his commands were pretty clear. Get out of the car.
Marcy! Marcy! Steve Nardi! No!
Stand up.
ASAP! Marcy, call my parents! ASAP! And my lawyer, now!
Separate your feet. Separate your feet.
Separated? Do you want me to do this splits? Don't touch me like that!
Stop resisting.
Do not kick up at me.
When you're kicking and pulling away from the officer, that's resisting. Knock
You're
it
so
off.
fucked up
Grow
right
up
now.
and knock it off.
You're so f***ed up. I'm gonna eat you alive. You know that? Go ahead. What do you got? What do you want? Want to get in my pants?
Don't pull away from me.
Don't tell me what to do. You do not tell me what to do.
I'm telling you.
You're under arrest.
He can't tell me what to do.
You're under arrest. Stop.
For what?
For obstruction at this point.
Yeah, you guys are in so much trouble.
Without entertaining any more of Holly's insufferable demeanor, they secured her in the backseat of the squad car. Officers then talked to Holly's passenger, the drunk woman responsible for showing the middle finger in the first place.
What's going on?
Go home. Like, bought some. Hold on just a second. She took me to get some couches and love seats, and this is what's it.
All right.
What's happening?
You guys almost ran a vehicle off the road up there.
No.
Yes. You leaned clear out the window. You did.
Me?
Yeah. Gave the person a peace sign or a finger or something.
Well, okay, so because
You're tailgating.
So a guy was like
And not you,
legit.
she is.
Who, what?
Not you, she is.
She is what?
Her driving was reckless.
Oh, well, of course I'm not driving. But I was like, they were like totally interrogating us. Like, I don't know if it's the vehicle we're driving or what. But I was like, okay, peace. I just wanted to go get this vehicle, this freaking stuff from the freaking Sandpoint. That's all I wanted.
Do you
and she was helping me out.
Do you have a driver's license?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
How much have you had to drink?
Hardly any.
Oh, well, the reason I ask, both of you guys, your speech is slurred, your eyes are blood glassy.
Oh, no.
I want to make sure if I release it, you're safe to drive.
Oh, are you kidding me?
No, I'm not
I have to work
kidding you.
tomorrow at the care center.
Okay, let me see your driver's license.
Okay. Literally, like, we went and ate dinner at the freaking... We just had dinner at the... I don't even know because I don't go this far.
Where are you guys coming from?
Sandpoint.
Okay.
Just Sandpoint. But a
No,
guy was
where
like
did-
running our...
Okay, that's not what I saw. It was the other way around when I was
but
behind you.
Were you in Sandpoint?
No.
Yeah, it started there. He was in a Mustang, and then a guy was.
Monitor her.
But then a guy was walking on the road, and it was weird because he was like. So we pulled over, and I was like, "What are you doing?" And then Holly was like, "Are you friends with him?" Because he like totally like. Hold on, I don't know this vehicle. I was like, do you know him? Because how do you know that he was in a Mustang? Because he was like literally like riding our ass and trying to get us.
The drunk passenger, identified as Marcy Thompson, argued with the officer about how she and Holly were in the right. Before the officer could reach a solid conclusion on the situation, he noticed something that further painted Marcy as extremely irresponsible.
Okay, who's in the back seat?
Well, that's my daughter.
Okay, how old is she?
She's 14.
All right.
I just literally went, she helped me out to get a couch today from Sandpoint.
Okay.
To put in my...
Is this her truck?
Yeah.
Is there registration and insurance for the vehicle?
Like there obviously is. Whether I know where it's at, I don't know.
Check the glove compartment, the lower one.
This one?
Yeah.
Like, maybe this?
I have no idea. Let me see it.
I don't either. Sorry. But they were really being like belligerent to us.
Marcy's 14-year-old daughter was silently sitting in the back seat, a witness to her mum's belligerent drunk tantrum. On the other side, Holly, not realizing the gravity of the situation, was being extra snappy with the officer.
How much you had to drink, ma'am?
I have my lawyer. I don't have to answer to you. Are you having problems? Because my head, you're in big trouble. Do you light, a flashlight, anything?
Stop moving. Stop moving.
Just trying to help you out.
Have a seat.
Thank you, sir. Wait, I'm kind of short. Can you help me up? Thank you, sir.
How
I'll
much
do anything you tell me to do.
How much have you had to drink?
How much have you had to drink?
This car reeks of alcohol.
I have a lawyer, and we'll deal with it. And my head is very out of control, and you're gonna have to deal with it. So, good luck.
If Holly thought her lawyer would be able to save her from the potential DUI charge coming her way, she must have been delusional. Then we have Marcy, who thought she would be allowed to drive home in her drunken state.
You are not driving from here.
What? Why?
Because you are showing what's called nystagmus in your eyes
Oh, I
to
have
a
to
point.
be so
Go pee and I'll come back and I'll explain it to you, okay? Do you have someone you can call it and come pick you up?
Yeah, my daughter can.
This one?
No.
Or a daughter? Okay, she in Libby or Troy?
Yeah, she's in Libby.
All right. Go take care of your business.
What is happening with Holly?
She's going to jail
Why?
for a whole slew of charges.
I know, but like that guy was like so into us.
We're not talking about the guy. The guy was watering the bridge by the time I activated my lights. Water under the bridge.
Where did you activate your lights? Because I didn't see it.
Over a mile south.
I don't know what that means.
Over
I'm
a mile
not
away from here.
I just came to get my couches.
Okay. All right. Why don't you go pee? You are looking, Marcy. You're too intoxicated to drive.
Well, can
okay.
I put my
Of course you can.
glasses on?
Of course you can. You're too intoxicated to drive, and that's why you're not going to be driving this truck from here.
That's fine.
If you want to camp out here for a while, lit it. metabolize out of your system, but you're way too intoxicated right now to be operating a motor vehicle.
I mean, I've been way more intoxicated before.
Okay, that doesn't mean that...
But I'm not gonna, like, argue with you.
No, there's no arguing. There's no
I'm
arguing.
not going to.
It is a fact, and I understand you're not in trouble. There's no issue with you being intoxicated. You're the passenger of a vehicle. She's intoxicated. I can smell it on her breath, just her hear it in her voice, her non-compliance.
Okay, I'm not gonna fight with you.
Go ahead and...
I'm gonna go potty, and then I'm gonna ask my daughter to...
Let's get those wheels in motion.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
One problem was out of the way as Marcy eventually decided to cooperate with the officer. However, Holly was still raising a ruckus in the squad car.
Are you...
Look at my head.
Are you...
I'm asking you a question. Are you gonna hurt me some more?
Are you good with letting Marcy's daughter come and pick your truck up and drive Marcy home? Marcy is not going to drive from here because of the level of intoxication that she is under right now.
Okay, where am I going?
To jail and to the hospital.
Why?
To the hospital first.
Because you guys did this to me?
Because you've requested to go to the hospital, and so I'm going to take you to the hospital.
Because you guys did this to me. So are you okay with that? As being a cop? Hurting girls.
I'm going to take you to the hospital and take you to jail.
Are you okay with hurting girls?
Are you okay with Marcy's daughter driving your truck?
No.
home? Then you want Marcy to stay here until when?
I want my parents there and I want a lawyer, and I don't like how you hurt me. Look at my head. It's huge. You did that to me, and you're going to be in trouble.
I did not do that.
Yeah, you did.
You.
They watched it.
You did this to you, Marcy.
No, you did. I'm Holly. My bad.
You did this to you, Holly.
No, you put my head on the pavement.
Okay.
So you're in trouble.
All right. I'm not going to stand here and...
Okay, it's okay. Do what you got to do.
Argue or discuss
I'm not
court
either.
matters.
Me neither.
Do you...
No. You did this to me. You did this to my head, and you are going to pay.
Okay.
End of story.
Okay. Who do you want to release your truck to?
My parents.
All right.
And my lawyer.
Does
my lawyer will be in touch.
Does Marcy have the phone number for your parents?
Yes, she does.
All right. I will tell her to call your parents and have them come and pick your truck up.
You guys aren't allowed to treat girls like this.
Okay.
Okay. And we have pictures.
In the end, Holly was charged with DUI, resisting or obstructing officers, and injury to a child while driving under the influence.